Welcome to the other side. I'm trying to bring my brother back. By the power of Grayskull! Web on! I don't know how Thanos uses this. Welcome to the other side! I brought my brother back. Thank you, Thanos.
Remind me to kick your ass later.
No.
Welcome to the other side. What day is this?
Just a couple of days later. You've only been gone for a month.
It's cold there.
Today we're going to be talking about reboots. The good, the bad.
And the pointless. I'm
Will.
I'm Wesley.
And I'll start my tirade. I'm sick of reboots. I'm going to use this one right off the bat. The fact that Fantastic Four is being rebooted. Origin story, we don't need it. I didn't need Amazing Spider-Man reboot origin story. The last, I'll use superheroes. The last superhero reboot origin story that I enjoyed was Batman Begins.
Yeah.
Everything else, quit it. Quit doing a reboot. RoboCop. Quit it. The original story was great. Just carry on. We got a new RoboCop. Why do we have to have... I'm tired of reboots. Hollywood. Writers. My brother's a writer. He can write scripts for you. Stories for you. Quit doing reboots.
Well, I agree totally. I'm tired of reboots. I do think there's a distinct difference between the reboot and the remake. A remake, to me, is something like The Karate Kid with Jaden Smith. It's similar. It's the similar mythology, the similar story, but different characters, right. Different setting.
Yeah.
It's just taking that story, bringing it to a new generation. Where a reboot is taking the same stuff we've already seen, same character names, and then just vomiting it out to make a profit, i.e. RoboCop did not need to exist. The first movie's fine. I am personally upset they are making a reboot of The Crow. They had 4 sequels after the first movie, which was good. Those 4 sequels did not do well, and now they're rebooting this franchise. If his name is Eric Draven, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Why do you think I'm gonna waste my money to sit in the theater and see the same movie I saw just a few years ago? Maybe the technology's better, but just because you have better technology, that doesn't make the film better. Just ask what was the Wizard of Oz remake that they did?
Oh, yes.
Sorry.
Oz, the
original story. Great and
powerful.
Great and crappy.
Mortal
Kombat. I would like a Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat would be a fine property to, and don't even reboot it, and that's my problem, is even though I'm glad Marvel has their hands on Spider-Man, they want to put him back in high school, whatever. I mean, I do think we should give a chance... Give him a chance to grow up. He did get married in the comics. But if even Marvel gives another Spider-Man origin story, I am so sick of seeing his origin. I've seen it twice in the last 20 years. But then Sony is going to retcon this character and go back. How many times do we need to see the same thing? And the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles reboot, which, yeah.
Yeah. I don't even talk about that. There's just so many. If you want to make movies or sequels, how about stuff like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy Part 2?
Yeah, I'd like to see...
Say that 5 times.
Yeah, I'd like to see that one. You could do it. In fact, there's a book that, I know that Hollywood has a problem with originality, so there's an entire series of the Hitchhiker's books that you can just take from, and you don't have to come up with an original thought. Not a single thought. You won't have to hurt no brain cells, nothing. It's called The Restaurant at the End of the Universe. Douglas Adams already wrote a whole series here.
Yeah, what are you guys waiting for?
We can get 5 Hunger Games movies. We can get 5 Twilight movies. We can get 8 Harry Potter movies, 6 of them which were kind of good.
Narnia.
Exactly. But District 10. I mean, whatever you want to call it. Something else. Matrix 4. I think Wachowski brothers hit their stride with The Matrix.
I would like to see... Well, we can do a whole episode on Matrix. The reason I put Matrix 4 on my list would be I would like to see the reboot. How long do you think this piece, when that movie ended, how long do you think this piece is going to... I would really like to see that movie where they're putting it back together.
And just try not to get...
stuff back in pods. Get in there, you're going to get my battery.
Yes.
Reboot He-Man.
There's one that could use a He-Man, Spawn.
Spawn.
A Silent Hill movie. I mean, the second one did everything it could to destroy that franchise, and we'll cover that at a later date.
And again, like a reboot of Silent Hill, that would just be...
It'd be easy with Silent Hill because those...
That would just be a new story.
Stories, yeah, those stories aren't interconnected, period. So you can do that, but it's just, when you look at Nightmare on Elm Street, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Friday the 13th...
Wah-wah.
Exactly.
Poltergeist and Fantastic Four is why we're doing
coming
this
out.
episode.
And it's like, they don't want to come up with original stories, and I get it, it's scary to try to come up with an original idea.
They don't want to lose money.
Yeah, you don't want to lose money, so you'd much rather just take something that was a proven commodity, and instead of going on with a brand new story, you just want to tell a story that works. This worked once before, so we want to do it again.
And it's not always the writers. It's some of this is just like the studios. Like,
exactly.
I thought Interview with a Vampire was a great film.
So did I.
The book Vampire Lestat is way better than Interview with a Vampire, and that movie has sat on the burner for 15 years now.
Well, that's because Queen of the Damned...
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Queen of the Damned exists. It destroyed... I really think...
That's true.
Before Queen of the Damned, we had decent vampire movies. After Queen of the Damned, we had Twilight.
We were damned.
Queen of the Damned murdered the vampire genre.
Blood,
so you will never see the Vampire Lestat. I would like to, but I just think the ship sailed on that one. You're just not going to see it. And...
Gremlins. Do we need Gremlins?
Yes, I was just going to say that. Gremlins, however, I do agree with it, but that's... To me, it wouldn't even be a remake. It would be finally coming to the big screen, since it was only a miniseries.
And the miniseries was good.
And miniseries was good. In fact, you want some original material, Stephen King, like him or hate him, love his endings or hate his endings, he can write a short story. 1408, The Mist, excellent movies. I think, you want some original stuff, especially in the horrible, horrible genre that is horror of the last 5 years, where you get maybe 2 good movies and 50 shit ones. There's a lot of properties out there that exist. Thundercats. They like taking 80s television shows, making them into movies. You got Thundercats.
Are you going to go see Gem?
No, I'm not going to see Gem. I saw the trailer for Gem. That's enough for me to not see Gem.
Our sister used to make us watch. Did you ever... I watched Gem with my sister. Gem and the Holograms.
I must have repressed it.
I think we'll have our sister on this on one
see
of our
the trailer. See the trailer of that. They have a trailer? Movie. Yeah, they have a trailer. Oh. Remember the Runaways? Yeah. It's the Runaways, only her name is Gem.
Oh. Truly amazing. I can't believe I remember that.
The point is, where I stand, where reboots drive me nuts, because I don't care if a property is 20 years old, like RoboCop. It didn't make me mad. I didn't dislike it. It's an okay movie. But it's pointless because the original is superior. You're just saying it makes no sense to take shit, to just put it out there, and who cares? We know it's dog shit. We don't care. We're just going to remake it. You wanted me to rant. I'm going to rant. We're just going to remake it. We're going to make a Nightmare on Elm Street scary. We're gonna make a Friday the 13th where Jason is, he has a stepsister, or he thinks it's his mother, or we don't even know. Then we're gonna make a decent rendition of Halloween by Rob Zombie and follow it with the worst damn horror movie I have ever seen in my entire life. It makes no sense. It's perpetuated by greed, and you don't want to think of anything. You just want to take a property that's gonna work,
it's gonna be safe,
and produce bullshit and make money. That's it. So you're just gonna reboot it, remake it, repackage it, and sell it to another bunch of idiots 10 years down the line because people keep going. And you don't have to remake movie that's ever been made. Where's Gone with the Wind? Oh, where's the 10 Commandments? Oh wait, they remade that.
And
it's called Exodus, and it's a piece of shit.
And that was our Wesley rant. And that was our episode of Reboots. Let the hate flow, posted on the bottom. I love that movie. Well, it sucked. If it was a reboot, we didn't like it, it sucked. Anyways, that's the other side. We hope you enjoyed our reboots. Write some suggestions in of some movies you would like to see, and we'll talk about that.
Exactly.
Make an argument for a good reboot. Thundercats! Ho!
Holy shit.
The other side! Yeah! What's the other side?